and us not doing anything about that. How about that? We didn't do anything. And Mr. Bell is gonna do this? Ridiculous. The Reds don't have class. They're flashy with Derek Dietrich doing his crap. And John Wayner said it best, his grandfather's definitely turning in his grave right now. And Derek Dietrich's a nobody. Haven't even heard of him. Nobody's heard of him before this season. He is a nobody. He is. And it just gets me upset, this whole situation. What Derek Dietrich did back in April, Chris Archer doing it, the right thing to do there, sending a message. You're not going to come into PNC Park and do that, young man. Okay? Like, whew, get me a little bit heated there, you know? And then, what he did in, what was it, game 2 of the doubleheader on Monday, with all his celebrations. I mean, he struck out with Mitch Keller pitching with the bases loaded, and then he hits that home run, and he acts like he just won the World Series. Like, grow up. Come on. It's one thing to show emotion when you hit a home run. It's another thing to do what Derek Dietrich has done. It is. And the fact that Reds fans and, you know, David Bell's a gripe with it, maybe you should tell Derek Dietrich, if that was on purpose, to cool it a little bit. You know? Because if Derek Dietrich wasn't doing all this crap, and if this was on purpose, it's gonna happen, man. And if Derek Dietrich continues to do this stuff, he's gonna mess with the wrong guy. He's either gonna get himself hurt or his teammate hurt. I'm pretty sure Suarez's hand injury came out fine from the reports, but at the end of the day, Reds fans continue to be classless, and the Reds just continue to be a dirty team overall. And we've known this for a long time now, dating back to the Andrew McCutchen-Chapman situation. We've known about this for a while, and it's just pathetic to see. It is. We don't intentionally hit guys, and Jared Hughes in that Reds clubhouse behind his guys saying that. Come on. Be a professional. And David Bell certainly was not being a professional in this situation. Kudos to JMO for sticking up to Clay Holmes there. Love what you did, JMO. Alright, so far, all the major mock drafts have only previewed the Pittsburgh Pirates' first-round pick. Yesterday, Fangraphs has released their mock draft for the first overall day. This coming Monday will be the Major League Baseball Amateur Draft. This is one of the most important events of the year for the Pittsburgh Pirates and all the other teams in the league. This is their chance for the Bucks to build up their farm system and find some premium prospects to help them sustain success. This year, the Bucks will have 4 picks on the first day of the draft. They have 2 first-round picks at number 18 and 37 overall. The 18th pick is their traditional first-round pick, while the number 37 pick is compensation for the failure to sign Gunnar Hoglund last year. And the team will make 2 selections in the second round at number 57 and number 72 overall. Once again, their 57th pick is their traditional second-round pick, and their number 72 pick is from the competitive balance lottery. The team should have a great opportunity to add a few top prospects. However, it is hard to say who will be available to them at those other picks. Most mock drafts that are out there now are covering the first 32 picks of the first round. Therefore, only one of the Pittsburgh Pirates picks is being projected by these sites. Finally, Fangraphs has released their updated mock draft that covers the whole first day of the draft. In their updated mock draft, they have the Pittsburgh Pirates taking right-handed prep pitcher Quinn Priester. Priester is a 6'3" power arm out of a high school in Illinois. He already can hit as high as 97 on the gun. However, his low 90s two-seam fastball is considered his best pitch, something that definitely would interest the Pittsburgh Pirates. Then with the next pick, they project the Bucks to take another prep player in Gunnar Henderson. Henderson has been mocked to the Bucks number 18 as well, which will make it interesting to see if he lasts until pick number 37. Henderson is a projectable power-hitting shortstop from a high school in Alabama. Both of these names have been linked to the Bucks in several mock drafts. For the Bucks' second-round picks, Fangraphs projects a high school and college combination. With the 57th pick, they have the team selecting Texas high school right-hander Jimmy Lewis. Lewis is 6'6" and already weighs 200 pounds. The LSU commit has a projectable frame with a fastball that already reaches 95 miles per hour. With the last pick in number 72 overall, they had the Pittsburgh Pirates taking Duke left-handed pitcher Graham Stinson. Stinson is an interesting prospect who could fill a big hole in the Pittsburgh Pirates system, that being no real quality left-handed pitching prospects. He's 6'5" and is already filled out at 260 pounds. His fastball sits in the low to mid-90s. The big concern with Stinson is that he's had trouble staying healthy this year. These all seem like really solid picks for the Pittsburgh Pirates. The team loves to get big, projectable right-handed pitchers. They also get a much-needed shortstop prospect as well as a left-handed pitching prospect. Well, this is just a mock draft. This would make out to be a very good haul for the Pittsburgh Pirates. We previewed Gunnar Henderson on Bucks Daga, the Instagram account, this past week, and I put up a poll asking you guys who you'd rather have between Quinn Priester in the first round and Gunnar Henderson, and I believe an overwhelming majority of you guys said Gunnar Henderson. Well, here's the thing. I think we should take Quinn Priester at 18 because Gunnar Henderson's going to be there at 37. He's going to be there, and hopefully nobody snatches him up, but it would be really awesome if we can get both Quinn Priester and Gunnar Henderson. It's looking as if, we still could select Brett Beatty with the number 18 overall pick, but my dream draft would be Priester at 18, Henderson at 37, and then I think Jimmy Lewis would be great at 57, and I'm really excited about this Graham Stinson kid at 72. We need a left-handed pitching prospect because we don't really have a starter. We have Blake Wyman. He's a relief pitching prospect, but we don't have a left-handed starting pitching prospect. Graham Stinson would immediately become the number one in that group. And we've talked about the draft now for a couple of weeks here. We dedicated a lot of the show to it last week. Just the end of the show here, just to get you guys ready for Monday. Rounds 1 through 2 will be Monday. I believe 3 through 11 Tuesday. Then 11 through 40 on Wednesday. So that's the schedule. We'll try to keep up with all. Definitely days 1 and 3, all of them will be kept up in real time. Day 2 might be tough because I have a math final on Tuesday from 1:15 to 2:45. So if there are picks during that time, I will not be able to get that out. But as soon as I get out of the final, I promise I'll get you all that information as per usual. The draft is a very important 3 days, especially days 1 and 2. And especially day 1. If we can get a solid haul in that first day, we have 4 picks. 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks. And you go out and get the guys. I'd be ecstatic if we were able to pick up Quinn Priester and Gunnar Henderson. Remember those 2 names. And also, don't forget about Brett Beatty. I'm not going to forget about him. He's still a solid guy that could, he could be a nice third baseman in the system. But we need, I think that the 2 big guys will be Gunnar Henderson, getting a much-needed shortstop prospect in the system. Yes, we do. If you take Cole Tucker out of the prospect ranks, I guess the only shortstop we have right now, we have O'Neal Cruz and Stephen Alamace, who's recovering from surgery. So it would be nice to have some depth after that, and Gunnar Henderson will provide that depth following the likes of O'Neal Cruz, Cole Tucker, those type of guys. So definitely, and the Pirates love taking the shortstop guys. We've taken Kevin Newman, Cole Tucker in the past. So Gunnar Henderson wouldn't be a stray at number 18, but I expect us to wait. Hopefully he's still on the board at number 37, and it would make me ecstatic to be able to pick him up at number 37, power hitting lefty shortstop from high school in Alabama. I believe he's old for his class. No, that's Brett Beatty. Brett Beatty's 19.5. Quinn Priester's regular age, and so is Gunnar Henderson. These guys are going to take some time to get here. They are. It's not a secret. I would think 5 years on either Priester or Henderson. So you're looking at like 2024, 2025, seeing these guys in Pittsburgh. But it's still important. It's an important night, and it's an important night for the future. Because the draft is how small market teams like the Pirates build up their system. It is. That's how they build a team, build a roster through their draft. We can't afford to make mistakes, because if we do, it's not going to seem bad for the short term, but for the long term, you can't make mistakes on draft night. On these 3 draft days, they have to be sharp. Neil Huntington has to be sharp with his picks. Really hoping Quinn Priester at 18, Gunnar Henderson at 37, and we'll see where we go from there. Obviously, we have the other rounds outside of those 4 picks. So we have those 4 picks, and then we have rounds 3 through 40 from there. So that's another 38 picks right there for the Pirates. So they will have a total of 42 picks, 42 new prospects, and usually there is a fair amount of undrafted free agent signings to fill out rosters. Those guys, I mean, they don't tend to pan out, but still, there's going to be a lot of new guys that we'll be going over all of it next week on the show as we get ready to wrap it up here. But again, remember, Draft Monday, it'll be on MLB Network on the first night. Then you'll have to either watch on your computer or turn on post notifications on Bucks Dugout. Stay up to date on who your Pittsburgh Pirates are drafting, what round, and sort of what to expect from them. There's always diamonds in the rough. There always is. I think Cody Bellinger was a 4th round pick. So that second day is still a very important day. It is. And really everybody picked him. Those first 2 days are extremely important. Extremely important because those are where you find the guys. And then there are diamonds in the rough 11 through 40. I'm not going to say there aren't. But it's still a lot less than in those first 11 rounds. First 10 rounds. So we'll see which direction the Pirates decide to go down. It's going to be an interesting night. Very interesting night for sure. And, it's fun to see who gets picked as well. Last year was a very fun night with the 10th overall pick and selecting Travis Swaggerty. Unfortunately, we couldn't sign Gunnar Hoglund, so that's why we have that 37th pick. Hopefully we can sign whoever we take there, especially if it's Gunnar Henderson. And then, we have those 2 more picks on the night, being 57 and 72. So it'll be a busy night for us. The Pirates are off, so you have nothing else to do but watch the draft. So be sure to go ahead and watch that. So the rest of the week for the Pirates shaping up with the Brewers this weekend. We got Kingham this afternoon, Lyles tomorrow afternoon, and then day off Monday, I believe. Then we got the Braves during the week. Stephen Brault will start the opener on Tuesday, and then we go to Milwaukee for the weekend, and then we go to Atlanta the following week. So the classic little home, road action going on. So we'll be seeing a lot of the Brewers and the Braves over the next 2 weeks, and they're big games too because we're chasing the Brewers for second place in the NL Central and chasing them for that first wildcard spot, and we're chasing the Braves for the second wildcard spot. So it's going to be a big 2 weeks coming up. Really, I'm not going to label it make or break, but this could definitely make the season if we're able to win the series against the Braves. And if we're able to win the next 2 after that, we'll be sitting very pretty heading into whoever we play after that. If I can, I believe, who do we have? I'm not sure. I know we come up with the Tigers June 18th and 19th. I'm not sure we have that weekend prior to that. Let me do a quick schedule check for all of you. The Marlins, we go down to Miami, so that would be a nice series to sweep. That's just about going to wrap it up for us on Bucko Booth. New network, we have a bunch of new shows coming out. Please go check them out. We got the Astros Corner at 2 p.m. We got the Astros Corner at 1 p.m., so just an hour from now, and then we got the Big Red Machine at 1. We also got a Cardinals and Mariners podcast for you today, as well as all Major League Baseball teams. I'm going to be hosting BPN Weekly tomorrow, as well as BPN Fantasy. So, 2 more shows with me today. I'll be sure to post that on the Instagram account. But thank you all for tuning in today. My name is Benson Fector. Wonderful time with you here today. First show kicking off the new and revamped Baseball Podcast Network. We'll see you here next Saturday. Let's go Bucks, and let's get back above 500.